Good evening, Randomania people. Welcome back to the standard tournament for Zelda 2 Randomizer. My name is the Alan Heffley, and I am joined here with Victor Santa Fe. How's it
Hey, good night, everybody. I'm very hyped about this match. The first one was taken by RoseCitySaint, so this is the second match of the finals. And well, if digshake wins, we'll plan another match later. But this is a very interesting match. Very good players, both of them. So yeah, what do you expect about this guy?
This is good. These are pretty much the top two players, especially in this tournament. This is going to be either a really fast matchup or it's just going to the seed's going to troll them. But either way, they're both very proficient.
Yeah, RoseCitySaint is in a role. He's invicт in this tournament, so that's very good for him. And digshake has only lost once, I believe, and it was against RoseCitySaint. So, yeah, top players of this tournament, definitely.
Yeah, this is a double elimination, so pretty much if RoseCitySaint wins, we will have a new champion since digshake took the title last year. But yeah, digshake has to beat RoseCitySaint twice in order to retain his. And looks like we're starting. Okay, there we go. Now we got RoseCitySaint going in. Looks like digshake's found Raru using the lovely Stalfo spray that he has used throughout this. Very Halloween of him. And looks like RoseCitySaint's heading that way, and yeah, he's Trails, you have missed absolutely nothing so far, so you're. And let's see what Dig gets. Dig gets the spell.
So the spell gives you access to only one item in the town of New Kasuto, but it could be helpful at the beginning of the game, so you can turn big enemies into bots, which makes some rooms of this nightmare called Zelda 2 Randomizer easier.
Oh yeah, and these are pretty much your most standard flags. No hints, mix large small enemies, and the best thing of all, it's long, great palace. So could be uh, could be pretty trolly for these two.
So digshake enters Medicine Cave. We're gonna see what he finds in there.
And RoseCitySaint's found Palace 1. And RoseCitySaint. Oh, there's Medicine Cave as well. Let's see what they get for first up. And it's the Kiddo. Which, yeah, gotta have that for Town of Darunia to get that spell.
So yeah, digshake chose to up an A out of Medicine Cave, while RoseCitySaint chose to walk back. So yeah, we still don't know which one is the right decision. RoseCitySaint about to die in a very tough swamp encounter.
You know, that's a tough decision to pretty much quarterback right there. Just depends on where you go next. I don't know, if it were me, I'd probably go to Palace 1, but it looks like they're both going to explore this along this river in the west.
Digshake finding Parappa Cave, and he's near the grass tile, so we'll see what he gets in there. And it is a magic container, which is pretty useful in the long run.
Oh yeah, that'll help out, especially towards the mid game and the end when you get to like palaces like Palace 4 where you need the reflect spell, and Great Palace where you'll need the thunder spell. Looks like this west is looking a little locked to me, but yeah, looks like Digshake's found another cave. He's found Magic Container Cave.
Yeah, Skill Lane points out RoseCitySaint is doing a little bit better in terms of levels, which is unusual. Digshake is very quick getting his levels up. Maybe that has to be it happened because Digshake took an AP, and maybe that let RoseCitySaint take some experience.
Yeah, I'd probably attribute it to that. Since RoseCitySaint's taken a lot more encounters and has killed a lot more enemies. Yeah, I like that. RoseCitySaint has a tendency to just take levels when they come, not just like stack up the attack levels like we've seen in the past. And looks like we found a glove. Glove is probably, I'd say, 99% required. I've only seen maybe one seed where the glove is not even required.
Yeah, it's a miracle if you find one of those. And well, the cave that Digshake got that from, it was Magic Container Cave with a Daida, red Daida that throws axes at you, and it is a pretty hard cave. We're gonna see if RoseCitySaint is gonna take on that cave, or if he's gonna wait a little bit for it.
We found GP on RoseCitySaint's side, and Dig trudging through the Dig Swamp in order to get to Great Palace.
Yeah, both players high-fiving near to the Great Palace.
Yeah, I can see this going pretty neck and neck, pretty much. Lots of high-fiving in this seat.
The good thing for RoseCitySaint in that cave is that he has good levels, better levels that Digshake had, so it will probably be no biggie for him, but let's see.
Yeah, I'd put him maybe in a little bit of a lead since he's about to get this glove. Is that Heart Container Cave? Kicks in, or is that Prep pass through?
That is Hard
That's-
Container Cave digshake is in. And
Oh no, no, that was Parappa.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Alright, so do a little refresh here and we'll be good to go. Yeah, looks pretty.
So both players with the glove, and they have explored two of the item caves, I guess. It was the magic container cave and the medicine cave, and now digshake enters the pivot cave, while RoseCitySaint goes through the Parappa pass-through too. So they are very, very close to each other.
Yep, and yeah, for all those who don't know, there's in the West you'll always have 5 caves that will have items in them, maybe progression items or even containers. Could be a 1-up, you never know. There's always a grass tile, which we've seen also, and plus you got Death Mountain as well. It has two items in it. And there's one of those 100% required items right there. It's the raft for digshake.
So yeah, so far looking like a very fast seed. However, this game tends to throw you a big surprise later, so stay tuned for how
look
this
what
game will troll this.
Yeah, look what you done, Victor. I think you'd give him the commentator's curse, but I don't think anybody's gonna be complaining here, except for these.
Yeah, this game is cursed to start with, so I don't think I did anything wrong there.
You do have a great point. While these two are in Saria getting the mirror underneath the table, going to get us a spell. Let's see what we get.
It is a thunder spell.
Required
spell. Very, very important.
It's a
Not
looks like
very
a
cool
cheap
to get
thunder.
early, but how much is it?
65.
Wow, so they can use it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah. Now, if you're talking about cursing the game, now Trails is team round 3. He loves this game so much that he wants these finals to be infinite.
Just wants more and more and more. That trail spot, I'll tell you. Alright, so RoseCitySaint found a palace. That was Palace 5 because he struck the statue. Nothing came out of it because Gooma is cheap like that. And now they're both in Trophy Cave. Gonna get us another.
Wow, the sync, man, they are.
Yeah,
RoseCitySaint just got a little bit delayed. But well, digshake has the raft. RoseCitySaint hasn't entered the cave where the raft is.
And they both get the medicine so they can get their spell out of the town of Mita. Along with, well, they can't get the down step just yet. They need the fairy spell or jump. But yeah, you know what I mean. Speaking of Mito, wasn't Digshake's gonna turn in this spell? Let's see what we get.
Yeah, I guess he's hoping to get the fairy or the jump spell so he can get the downstab technique.
That'd be what I would want. RoseCitySaint doing a little gambling, going into Death Mountain. Not sure how far he's gonna go in, but we'll see. And oh wow, okay, so digshake finds Reflect, the other required spell in the game, to beat Carrick and Palace 4.
Yeah, now RoseCitySaint is gonna pick up his reflect spell. So the things we're missing are the flute and probably the fairy spell, which could be needed.
Yeah, and maybe the hammer, because there's both New Kazuto is hidden under a forest tile, so you got to have the hammer for that. And there's a three-eyed rock in the east that you have to have the flute for, so that is 100% required. Alright, so I think we've seen all the caves in the east then? I think.
I believe we haven't seen Heart Container Cave.
That's what I was missing. Okay. Oh, and I think we found. Speak of the devil. Wow, RCS showing off the thunder, gets a red jar drop. Of course, these drops are not randomized, so they're the standard blue jar 50 for the small, and the red jar and 200 for the large enemies. So yeah, sorry, no key drops, no one-ups this seed.
Another thing that can troll the players at this point is the boots. So let's see if those are required.
Yeah, even if it doesn't troll them, I mean, boots would just make navigation and exploration so much easier. Especially with that long river in the way and this big lake right here. On
so
digshake.
Finally, RoseCitySaint finds the Bivouac Cave. So he's about to pick up the raft.
Alright, so if you're in this race, would you, because you got Palace 1 like right there outside of start, would you do that, or would you just go to the east and continue exploring, even though you got the glove, you got thunder and reflect?
Well, I wouldn't do Palace 1 because they don't have the magic key, and they don't get key drops, and there are any extra keys in palaces, so I will explore a little bit more. But maybe if I was playing, I would forget that and go do Palace 1 and get luck because I'm stupid.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Palace 1 has a good amount of small item drops that you could get at least one key. I mean, I wouldn't think it would hurt to look. I mean, heck, you might even find the flute in there and just be that much ahead. Or you could even just take care of it and just get it out of the way.
Yeah, RoseCitySaint has a philosophy in this game, and it is to do things in the right order. And he says, well, if there's a palace I can do there, but I don't feel like doing it, the palace will wait for me, he says. So yeah, both players are showing us that maybe Palace 1 at this point is not a great idea. It could be a gamble, but we don't know. Digshake about to pick up an item from one of the Bivouac caves in the east. Let's see what it is.
It's a healthy heart container. Not that he really needs it, but, you know, I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, in this point of the game, it is a good find. Getting a heart container. Not bad.
Oh yeah, early on, it's a great find, and that and magic containers in my. Really, anything early, in my opinion, is probably great to find. Except for maybe, I don't know, the cross. I don't know. I like the cross anyway, but that's just me.
Yeah, digshake just died to a lava encounter with invisible moss and no light. So yeah, the candle or the cross is something these players don't need, but sometimes it helps you. So RoseCitySaint about to pick up his heart container out of the pivot cave, while digshake up an 8th. Game over on purpose so he can explore something else. Maybe he's gonna go to Palace 1. No, I don't believe so. I don't know where he's headed, but well.
I think he's going back. I'm going to try the east one more time. Because you got, let's see, he's found one of the P-Bag caves. Still needs a desert tile to find. And the all-important Maze Island has 2 items and a palace on it.
Yeah, if I were the players, I would be looking for the towns that they're missing. And as soon as I get the fairy spell, I will start doing palaces. Let's see how these players.
Oh yeah, no. The fact that that's loaded with 500-point P bags also give him some, at least a couple more levels at this point. Gosh, these cave encounters are just brutal. Good.
Yeah, they're terrible. These are top players and they have suffered in those. So we see a big river on top. So that could be meaning that they need the boots or to get through a pass-through cave, which is what digshake is doing. And he finds the water tile, but he doesn't have the boots. And there's a town. It is the old Kasuto town. Let's see what spell he gets out of there.
Pretty easy to find. And I completely missed that it buffered a little bit. You just.
Yeah, me too. And there it is, the Rising Pivot Cave. So there's another item for digshake who's about to die. And RoseCitySaint is just behind him.
Ouch.
And those moas hurt a lot, man.
Ah, it's the shield spell. Okay.
Clearly not what the players wanted, but well.
No, I always like the shield spell, but these two are way more advanced than I am. So they see that and they're just like shield spell.
Yeah, however, RoseCitySaint is on his last life, so at this point he should be feeling a little bit grateful about that. Having the shield spell in this cave, for example, is very important.
Yeah, as soon as I said that, of course he cast the shield spell in the cave. I don't blame him. There's a lot of stuff that can kill him in there, especially those the floating eyeballs. Those do a lot of.
And digshake is on Darunia. He's about to cash in the child. So let's see if it gives him the fairy or the jump spell. or the fire spell.
Oh, that fire spell.
Or the
Which
life spell.
Which the fire spell is not linked to anything, so it's just fire, and it is life. So that's another good safety spell for that long great palace.
And RoseCitySaint takes a game over getting out of that cave. So yeah, I believe we jinxed him. Saying that he's too good not to use shield spell, and well.
I take no blame for anything.
So yeah, Bisco is asking if digshake will go back for upstop later. We don't know.
Well, if he knows what's good for him, because the reason that he lost to RoseCitySaint was because he didn't have upstab in Great Palace, and upstab was required in Great Palace. So if he knows what's good for him, I would go back and get it, especially in a long Great Palace like it is.
Okay, and digshake gets the jump spell out of Naburu.
So we can get our upstab or downstab on here in a minute. And now we can actually get upstab because he's got to go down the chimney. Of course, one of the best comments I've seen digshake make is after he lost, he swears he's going to take upstab out of the game.
And there you go, there it is. Digshake going into Darunia just for the upstab technique.
Yeah, he knows what's up now.
And RoseCitySaint is having a tough time in the east. There it is, blue Lisafo. He's keeping him busy. He's not using the shield spell, and he's taking another game over.
Wow.
And knowing him, that is very, very, very frustrating for him. He doesn't like game overing in this.
I mean, who really does? It just makes you feel like you're just that much farther behind, especially facing someone like digshake.
Yeah, at this point, I believe RoseCitySaint is in I lost the race mode. But well, anything can happen. This game has some very good equalizers in Great Palace and in other locations. So let's see how this game balances things.
That's true. We haven't even seen any of the palaces yet or what they have to offer. So, and there's the boots on the desert tile. So those rivers are not going to be anything to him now. Because you can walk on any of the water tiles that's enclosed within the map with those.
RoseCitySaint almost took a lava bath, but he was very lucky. And he's about to go through other of the pass-through caves. Let's see where it leads him. Meanwhile, digshake is in the water tile. He's gonna find the item there, and it is a pigback, which is kind of useful at this point where the players don't have that much experience.
So it was a pee bag on the water tile. I buffered a little bit, so I didn't even.
Yep, he used it to get another level. And he's about to get another one, so he's catching up in terms of levels. So now RoseCitySaint is in Darunia.
Alright, and now life spell for him, and digshake going through that the long skinny desert thing.
Yeah, we call that the digshake desert. I don't know why, but that's the name.
That's a first for me. I haven't heard that one yet.
And digshake, I didn't see if he game over or if he up an 8. I believe he up an 8.
Yeah, I think so too. So we pretty much know where Fairy is. Fairy's going to be in Rudo, which we no idea where the trophy is. And then, yeah, of course, we don't know where the magic key is. So this is, I'm thinking that the magic key, to my knowledge, might be in Death Mountain. I don't know.
So yeah, we'll see what the game throws at us. We still don't have the fairy spell. We still don't have the flute. So yeah, these players are waiting for the game to tell them how to do things. digshake about to get more experience, and he gets another magic level. Meanwhile, RoseCitySaint goes back to Darunia for his abstab technique.
Yeah, you kind of have to have it with these flags. There's too big of a possibility for upstab to be recorded. Here's Maze Island.
Yeah, finally Maze Island. digshake is hoping to find the flute here, and then he'll get the dilemma of whether he will grind for the fairy spell or not.
Yeah, flute would be lovely. Like Trail said, the trophy, the hammer, the key, something to get you into those palaces so you can start knocking them out.
And there are the boots for RoseCitySaint.
All right. So, vanilla. The vanilla Maze Island Palace of Palace 4. Alright, there's the Kid Cave for digshake. We got a heart container. Oh boy.
And RoseCitySaint just behind him. He's about to enter Maze Island.
Let's see if we can find the other cave. See if Digshake will do a digshake dance like he did during the his last raid. He does this little dance every time he finds something good. So I don't know. It's something he does.
So it is a trophy.
Oh, okay. There's your furry spell. Maybe.
Yeah,
It's 50-50.
He will go for the spell in Ruto, and then he will go for the dance stop technique, I believe.
Yeah, Rudo could either have fairy or could have the whammy that is fire.
And if it is fire, then the hammer will be kind of required. So yeah, that's a very a scenario that Trails would like to see.
Oh yeah, of course. Fairy, I'd say with these flags, probably maybe about, depending on the layout, maybe 75% required, maybe 60. I don't know. It I would say it's pretty up. Or it may not even be required at all.
There are two rooms in Palace 6, one room in Palace 5, and 2 rooms in Great Palace. And this is a long Great Palace, so yeah, it is a very high probability of it being required.
I'm not sure if we've even seen Rudo yet. I don't remember seeing it on the screen yet. It may have been boot blocked.
Yeah, I believe we haven't seen it, but not sure if RoseCitySaint did. I'm pretty sure digshake didn't. So now digshake is getting his down stop technique.
Yeah, one of the best things about this game, because it helps so much with all the monsters on the east just bounce off their heads just to get by. Bisco in chat saying that RCS did find Rudo. I must have totally missed that watching Digshake do his thing over there.
And there it is. So let's see if it is fire or fairy. And RoseCitySaint having a very hard time looking for the trophy.
There's the fairy spell.
So yeah, one less thing to worry about for digshake. And RoseCitySaint getting the trophy. Let's see if he appenates out of here, or if he keeps going.
Well, let's see. He's already found the heart container, right?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. So yeah, Well, I'm not exactly sure what he still needs to find, because he knows it's a 50-50 shot.
I believe I know. He hasn't found the water tile. He found it, but he didn't have the boots. Now he did up and A. Yeah, that was weird.
Digshake finding himself in Palace 5 now. Fine with
What a
the.
good place to start.
Oh yeah, I'd love to get it out of the way if my levels are good enough. Why not get it out of the way? Huh, is Fairy that expensive?
How much is
Well, he's only at Magic 3. Heck. This is one of those rooms where you don't hardly see it all because there's no small item at the end of it, and obviously there's no red jar either.
And no farming for digshake. As soon as he saw those red devils, he thought he could farm, but they were 20 experience only.
Aww. Womp womp.
Yeah, sometimes those devils are up to 100 points. So, yeah, it would have been nice, but it wasn't. So, RoseCitySaint about to enter Rudo. And digshake finds the item for Palace 5.
Let's see what he gets. Yeah, he could definitely use that flute. I don't know about the hammer anymore, but I don't know, it could be useful for Spectacle Rocket. Or for the items in New Kazuto. And it is
the hammer.
Oh, there you go. Okay, now we're up to date on the tracker.
Maybe trails, maybe. We still don't know. Still don't know. The hammer. And with the hammer, I feel as if I get a hot potato in my hands and it is burning me every second I have the hammer. It's a horrible item.
Yeah, it does unlock 3 items for you. But, yeah, it could lead you into the absolutely wrong place.
So RoseCitySaint got the fairy spell, got the down step technique, and he's about to do palaces now. Let's see what he chooses to do first.
Yeah, it looks like he's going straight to Palace 1. It just looks like a juxtaposition of styles, pretty much, unless 5 was just the first palace that Digshake saw after he got everything, which is probably true, but they're both on the west. So they'll probably do 1 and 5 right after each other.
Yeah, that is correct, Trails. The only thing both players are looking for at this point it is the flute. It is a 100% required item. And let's see who finds it first.
Yeah, how much of a coup would that be if RCS finds the flute in here in Palace 1? Depends if digshake goes back for 1 or goes to the east to find other palaces. But it looks like Guma is deep inside Palace 5.
Yeah, Palace 5 is the second biggest palace after Great Palace. It is a very trolly palace that kind of leads you to the left a lot. And it is a magic container in Palace.
Wow, so all 4 magic containers already been found. This is a very magical seed. Oh. Alright, so RCS should be finding Horsehead here in a little bit, since it's the shortest of all 7 palaces.
And there's the boss of Palace 1, and digshake is going through the very required room in Palace 5.
So it looks like Fairy was 100% required, because here's Goop. And RCS making quick work of Horsehead today. No surprise there. The flag that you're talking about is the where every small item in palaces are turned into keys. That was yeah, that's turned off with these flags and the flags for entering the brackets as well. So
yeah, the players also don't get keys from the drops because we have standard drops in this round.
right. Yeah, so every small item in palaces are shuffling in each other, with the exception of the one up that's in Great Palace.
RoseCitySaint going for the piggybacking water tile. He's about to get disappointed. So RoseCitySaint is gonna save Palace 5 for last. And that means that if the hammer is required, digshake is in pretty good shape. If it is not, well, we'll see what happens. digshake still has the lead, so let's see.
Yeah, Nukazuda was, I think, was pretty close to the raft tile, I thought. But he hasn't found it yet, or at least hasn't bothered to look for it yet. Oh, he's shaking Death Mountain. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants the free rock if he finds it free. Sometimes the rock is in a very tough position, but we'll see where this game put the rock.
Yeah, it could be like a series of caves that lead you to just, one cave to get there. The magical cave. Seen that many times before. It's very frustrating when you're spending like 15-20 minutes trying to find this. RoseCitySaint checking out the 3 or 6. Let's see which one it is.
It is 6.
It is 6. Oh boy. Yeah, you won't know it until you go right into it. And with that locked door, that pretty sure. Yeah, it's definitely 6 now, because here's Rebanak. Or the mini boss Alright, RCS making quick work at that Rebanak. You want to take some drop? Not sure where he's going. Oh, wait, that's right. There's a red jar. Red jar, I think it's a 50-50 in this statue.
Yeah, you don't see players ever go there. It was a very good time for.
I keep forgetting that's there.
I believe there's another one here in the statue.
Yeah, there's definitely one here. In the Canadian Hall, and yeah, we found Spectacle Rock, and yeah, it was a little digger. 1-up doll.
So yeah, if the flute is not in New Kasuto, in those two item rooms in New Kasuto.
Well, we haven't seen Hammer Cave, have we?
Very costly for the.
Let's see. Yeah, he didn't stay long enough to find Hammer Cave. It could be there.
Yeah, it could also be there.
Hey, it could be in any of the other palaces besides the 3-odd rock one. So, yeah, still a few places we could find it. Yeah, those were the days, OPT. Those were the days. When it was the actual Mystic Plunger.
I forgot about that nickname. Yeah, Flute got really serious lately.
Well, it's usually serious when you need a plunger anyway, so.
Oh yeah.
Whereas that's just another story for another day. Anyway. He got a little digger, Buzz Thunder. He did not find Hammer Cave, though.
And we have the item room for RoseCitySaint. So let's see what Palace 6 it's hiding.
Making textbook work out of that Rebanak.
And it is the magic key. It's kind of useful, but not what he was looking for.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, a guy in chat called Buleta asks how did digshake make the flute required, and yeah, in the original game a palace is hiding behind the three-eye rock, so that's a new feature of this randomizer. You have to play the flute at the center of the three rocks, and the palace will appear south where you are.
Yeah, and it's always a random palace. While New Kazuto is, since it was hidden in the vanilla game, we put it underneath a forest tile that you have to have the hammer for. Of course, that's always going to be New Kazuto. It's not a random town in the east or anything. Yet. Alright, 2 up. 2-1 for digshake. Complete Palace 1.
Yeah, the palace in Three-Eye Rock could be 2 or 3. The other location for the palaces at this point is Valley of Death.
Yeah, 2 or 3. 2 pretty short palaces, actually.
And digshake goes into New Kazuto. He's gonna find if he gets the flute here. Let's see. Moment of truth. This will decide this race. A hard container, not looking good for him. Let's see in the spell room. Tower. And RoseCitySaint finds Barba.
Using the jump strats.
Yeah,
Not the jackhammer, though.
He's very solid with this strat. He gets about 7 to 8 hits per cycle, so he does it very good. And it was the flute on the Boner Cave. Sorry about the language. Couldn't help it. I was excited.
It's pronounced Bonner. You know, like the pass. You know, okay, never mind. We'll go with that, okay? Yeah.
So yeah, at this point, a miracle has to happen for RoseCitySaint to win this race. But well, this is Zelda 2 Randomizer. Anything can happen.
Oh, don't we know it? But looks like digshake has pretty much every one of his bases covered. So I think we're pretty much down to an act of God.
Yeah, sometimes a GP that throws you into very, very long ways to dead ends, and the other players gets the other way and finds Darkling fast. I don't know. Anything can happen.
Or even squirrels that chew through your lines and cause you to lose power. You know, I mean, anything can happen.
So the palace in Valley of Death is Palace 3. Meanwhile, RoseCitySaint goes for Palace 4. And well, RoseCitySaint at this point will look for the items in every palace except for Palace 5. So yeah, he's doomed.
I'm sure that's happened to more people than you, OPT. I mean, squirrels are kind of it. They don't just target lawyers. They're pretty equal opportunity. Anyway. Alright, so RCS is at 4? Yeah, definitely 4 with good old RNG boss Carrot.
Now, will he go back for the item? I guess he will, but let's hope he doesn't.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think he has too much of a choice. Yeah, there. Well, wait, hang on. No, yeah, he's not going. It's like he thinks he has other places, better places to. Yeah, unfortunately, RCS suffered from a bunch of game overs, and as soon as he went to the east, it kind of put him behind. But yeah, Digshake pretty much found everything he needed. Didn't really suffer too much of a loss.
They're about to high five out of GP. Sorry, out of Palace 3. And Digshake rejects the high five because he up an ace. So now RoseCitySaint in Palace 3, he will definitely check for the item here, because this is a very short palace.
Yeah, it's not too trolly, especially when you have the down stab, glove. It's pretty linear. And Digshake going to 6. Can't remember how far Barba was in, but yeah, he's just gonna be going straight there. No item required. Speak of the item for RCS.
And it is a red jar.
Ooh, ouch.
So RoseCitySaint finishing Palace 3. And yeah, going for the item in Palace 5 is one of the last things that crosses RoseCitySaint's head, because of his style of playing. It's not a thing he does. But let's see how fast he makes the decision. And Trails is forgetting about the almighty cross and the candle.
How could we forget
Yeah.
about the candle? I forgot all about. I forgot about that myself.
So RoseCitySaint is going for Palace 4 again, I guess, to get
Yeah.
the item out of there.
Yeah, he's going straight to find the item in there. He already has both items in Mesa.
Hopefully he finds it fast. And yeah, we know it's either the cross, the candle, or a P-back or a 1-up, or a hard container.
Very true. Let's see, which one of them found the key? Was it RCS?
I don't know.
Because I forgot to mark it. Or was it both of them?
RoseCitySaint got the key out of Palace 6, and...
Ah, that's what it was. It was in Oh, trying to find the item in Palace 4 isn't too bad because there is what three of the key dead ends, then Carrick, of course, and the items. There's what 5 right dead ends. But there's a lot of right corridors too, like the drops that he's doing right now. So yeah, I don't think 4's all that bad.
Sometimes
Big.
it can play with your mind, but it happens very, 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 very few times.
Yeah, it can loop you pretty easily.
So RoseCitySaint finding all the dead ends. Has to up an A and start all over again.
Yeah, P5 did do some trolling, which is gonna affect RCS. Unfortunately, he's in Palace 4 right now.
Or the cross or the candle killing. Please don't forget those items. Those items are very cool.
Yeah, never forget those items. Josh ED would have a heart attack probably.
And digshake about to finish Palace 4 himself, while RoseCitySaint finds the item at the same time.
Ah, the all-important candle.
Yay, candle.
Well, at least he can see now in cave.
Now Now the question is, Death Mountain or Palace 5? Maybe because he has a candle, he will be tempted to go to Death Mountain, but
I'd say
no,
Palace 5s. He still has to beat it anyway.
that is correct. And I guess digshake wasn't looking for the item, so maybe the item in Palace 5 is one of those that you find when you're looking for the boss.
Yeah, I think he was I'm not sure if he was actively looking for the item. I didn't really study it the way he was moving in Palace 5 that closely. Maybe he was just kind of just going down paths and just but yeah, it looks like RoseCitySaint's looking for Death Mountain because he's just popping in and out of caves right now. Here we go. Yeah, we know Spectacle Rock had a 1-up. Digshake got that, but he didn't find Hammer Cave, so we don't know what's in that. But it's either the cross or a dollar store item or a heart or a heart. I think that's the only spot left to check, I think. That we don't know.
So
Alright.
digshake enter in Palace 2, the last one he has to do, so...
And Digshake found the RCS room, so his run's validated now.
That is correct.
Oh, wait, the item in 2, duh. Of course. Forgot that's the other one we haven't. So yeah, I guess it's down to Cross and Heart Container.
So finally RoseCitySaint goes into Palace 5. Thankfully he decided against keep looking into that mountain.
Yeah, maybe if he found a early Hammer Cave, but looks like Hammer Cave's just way deep in. Lucky for him, though.
Now the question is, after he finds the hammer, will he go to the Spectacle Rock or will he go to New Kazuda?
Oh, I hope he makes a smart decision and goes to New Kazuda. I mean, they're both 2 items, but yeah, New Kazudo's easier to find because they both know, because he knows where it is.
Yeah, that is correct.
Oh, we got helmet hit.
Yeah.
Making short work of him. Then he's going to go straight and make a beeline for the Great Equalizer itself, Great Palace. Alright, so while we have a moment, we'll give a shout out to our restreamer for this evening, OPT Lawyer, who is taking time out of his busy sleep schedule to do this for us tonight, and we greatly appreciate it. And of course, give these hardworking runners follow RoseCitySaint, digshake, and my broadcast partner over here, Victor Santa Fe. Let me get the links up. And I guess you can follow me if you want. Nothing exciting going on.
Well, if you like some Zelda 1 randomizer stuff and some Zelda 2 and a nice guy playing them, so you can follow the Alan Heffley. So digshake entered Great Palace 1 hour and 14 minutes in. Let's see how fast RoseCitySaint gets in. If he enters under 5 minutes behind digshake, I believe he can maybe have a chance, but we'll see.
I don't know. I mean, got 2 palaces left to go. Digshake's already in Great Palace. Unless Great Palace has like a ton of loops, I think we might just have to call this one. RoseCitySaint's actually about to find Guma. He's right next. Game 3 has not been scheduled yet, but when I know, I will let everyone. Thurwolf, you might find my hidden hamster wheel. Yeah, I still need to oil that.
So RoseCitySaint finishing Palace 5. He has to go back to look for the item. Maybe, but the other choice is Dead Mountain. I guess he will look for the item. I hope he will. Now the question is, will RoseCitySaint finish the race after he sees if digshake has finished? He doesn't check the chat, I believe, but I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his habits are, if he pays attention to IRC or not, but I don't know. We'll see. Thankfully, RCS doing the smart thing and trying to find the item and or a little piece of whatever soul he has left dies. I don't know. Maybe something to do with small children. Whatever deal he made. Alright, so now he's got his hammer. Which one is he gonna do?
That is a tough room for Great Palace. A lot of birds inside, a lot of lag. And I find the spicy bird to be one of the worst enemies to be inside the waffles. I don't know how to deal with it very well. And RoseCitySaint about to get his flute, but he's gonna get a heart container first.
Jeez, that's a lot of chickens in there. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we got it. We did it.
Hey, hey, Nightcrawler, how are you doing, man? So, digshake in Fairy Room. RoseCitySaint about to get into Palace 2.
Oh, no left in the fairy room today. Sorry, guys.
So, summarizing this race, what affected RoseCitySaint was that digshake found the hammer very early in Palace 5, and the flute was in the spell tower in New Kasuto, so one of the last places RoseCitySaint was Palace 5, of course. You don't do that on your sane mind, but well, it turned out to be the location of the hammer. So
Yeah.
RoseCitySaint about to finish Palace 2, while digshake is looking for Dark Link.
Yeah, I think one of the things that really set RoseCitySaint back was that he kept game overing whenever he went over to the east, while digshake just kept finding everything he needed in the meantime. And just kind of set him on a path to looking in all the wrong places, pretty much.
So yeah, we're seeing a very big loop in Great Palace that loop the room below fairy room to the room on top of it. So yeah, very funny Great Palace.
But all great palaces are funny, I think, in their own little sadistic way.
Yeah, he's not a gambler, but well, he knows he's behind. Clearly knows it. But yeah, I don't think it will help him because digshake has explored, I believe, like 90% of this palace already. He's kind of in the... he kind of won already, but we'll see. I don't think anything can happen at this point.
I don't know, RCS has made up a good amount of progress while Digshake's been going through Great Palace. And doesn't want to take the Eon drop, but okay. I guess I don't blame him. Taking drops is, when you're this deep in there, a little scary. Because it could set you back. I'm not sure how many drop rooms he's been through, but
And yeah, of course, RoseCitySaint has to do a 100% palace too, because well, that's how RoseCitySaint does his palace too. So I guess the way is the drop. Am I right?
yeah.
It's about to take the drop.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's gonna have to.
And digshake on his last life.
Oh man, if Digshake game overs here, that would do wonders for RCS, put him right back, but never mind. Never mind.
So RoseCitySaint enters Great Palace on 126, just in time to see digshake beat Dark Link.
Alright, get your GGs out. Which you already have for Digshake. Finishes with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 9 seconds.
Yeah, congratulations to him. A very good race, very good decisions he made, and well, it wasn't a close race, but it was a perfect demonstration of how this game can troll even the best players.
Did somebody get trolled?
Yep. Well, you got very lucky getting the hammer out of Palace 5. That hurt.
Yeah, I saw when I got the hammer. I figured it was either gonna. I mean, that was make or break. Honestly, I was either gonna waste a lot of time searching for stuff I didn't need, or it would give me the flute and everything would be okay. And I got lucky.
Yeah, and it got you that at the last moment. I mean, well, you got all the items that the hammer could get you, and the last one was the flute. So
Yep.
yeah, I was kind of saying, oh, if this is not the flute, digshake was trolled big time. But well, thankfully you got the.
Yeah, if the hammer didn't get me the flute, I feel like I would have been playing catch up. Because I mean, I played pretty well, honestly. I had a couple game overs early on, but that was a tough Eastern continent to get around in with the lava encounters. So, I actually think I'm actually pretty happy with how I played.
Yeah, it was very tough. RoseCitySaint game over like 3 or 4 times on the Eastern continent. So yeah, I guess he's not happy
Yeah.
with his game tonight. But well, you played it very well, Mr. Digshake.
Thanks. GP made me nervous too, because if you, I think at one of those rooms, if you go up, it takes you to the Eon drop, which is the right way to go. And if you go left, it just loops you around over and over again. So he, I didn't know where he was, but if he was in GP, even a little bit after me, he easily could have pulled ahead if he decided to take a different path and take the Eon drop before I got there.
Yeah, very probably he will have taken the end drop. He doesn't like taking the end drop to the left unless he has seen all the drop rooms. So yeah, he will probably have taken that decision. But well, he was very behind. He was like 11 minutes behind you entering Great Palace.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he darn near 100% at this seed, pretty much.
I could see how that would happen with the hammer and 5. I mean, he probably... I know how Rose City thinks about this game, and I bet once he found Fairy, he probably knocked out 1 right away, and then went over east and started knocking out palaces over there.
Yeah, that is correct. That's how things happen.
Right,
but I figured I picked up the Fairy spell and 5's right there, and my levels were decent, so I was like, well, if I knock it out now, then I don't have to come back up here again. And that sounded pretty good to me.
All right, so you mentioned how RoseCitySaint plays, how we know he plays. Knowing that, does that make you maybe take more gambles?
No, actually, it makes me take less gambles, I think. Because I actually like to gamble on this game, and that's gotten me into trouble before. But I don't think gambling a lot works very well against solid players who can full clear a seed like RoseCitySaint can in no time at all. So I actually was planning to play fairly conservative, and I feel like I did. I went back and got upstabbed, for crying out loud. So, the hammer and 5 thing was just luck. And I don't think going to 5 first is an unconservative play. I actually think from a routing perspective, it makes a lot of sense if you have the confidence to handle the combat in there. So.
Oh, actually, we have a question in chat for digshake. Mr. Ryan7. He asks, do you have a special meal before the race, or a stretch, or something you do?
No.
Prepare?
No, my big decision before the race is what am I going to listen to. So I have to pick some loud and fast music to keep me motivated. I get a little bit nervous with these races, not a lot, but a little bit. So.
Oh, you get nervous?
A little bit, yeah. Not so much with Rando, but basically everything else I get super nervous. And Rando, I just get a little bit nervous.
So what were you listening to?
I was listening to some techno today.
Nice, something to dig shake to, huh?
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I like a good fast techno whenever I play. I don't like listening to game music myself.
It's all right sometimes.
So,
I'm excited we get one more though. One more race.
Yep, one last, all the marble.
That's how it should be.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's how I feel.
So RoseCitySaint just skipped the Eon drop, but going from left to right, which shows that this was a very interesting Great Palace.
Well, he'll hit a dead end, I think, and then he'll have to turn around and he'll probably take the drop then. I think he'll hit the L7 drop.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is
just did.
correct. He just did.
So he'll be done soon.
Was this Great Palace Abstab required? I don't think so, but
No, it wasn't actually. It was not. I did see both upstab rooms though, but they were going the proper direction. My last race with RoseCitySaint, I got burned on upstab, so I'm always getting upstab from now on because he always gets it, always. And that's the thing, like if I'm playing Unos or something, he's not gonna get upstab, so I'm not gonna get upstab, but RoseCitySaint's always gonna get it, and it makes sense for me to get it too then, so that I don't get stuck in GP.
yeah, I've seen a lot of RoseCitySaint races, and I have seen him only skip on Abstab like 2 or 3 times, and out of those he got punished 2 of them. So yeah, he will never skip it again.
Yeah. Well, I hate to cut out before he gets here, but I need to go check on my baby, so I'm gonna have to head out. But thank you so much for the restream and the commentary, and I will see you guys again very soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, congratulations and good luck on the 3rd race.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, the one and only digshake, ladies and gentlemen. As we watch RoseCitySaint traverse this great palace. Ryan, I will write that question down. I will ask him in the next race, okay?
Yeah, I love Ryan's questions after the races. Sometimes they're very, very uncomfortable questions.
Oh, no, he asked some really good questions, I think.
And well, RoseCitySaint did a great job on this palace. He saved like 3 or 4 minutes on digshake, so yeah, that was a very great palace for RoseCitySaint. GG to him. So we'll see if he gets in here to talk with us. Maybe not, we don't know. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a 3rd race in these finals. Very tight finals.
Yeah, we're gonna get our money's worth for this one. Yeah, as soon as they figure out a date and time, then yes, I will let everybody know, and we will do our best to try to get it on the Randomania family of networks.
Yeah, thanks to Randomania for restreaming this. Very important for our small community to get some.
Randomania and OPT Lawyer specifically, who is probably very sleepy at this moment, I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess he is. He's my favorite Zelda 2 Randomizer commentator. I gotta confess.
Yeah, after Max Rando, I'd say some say it would be the voice of Z2R on Random.
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, hey, Mr. RoseCitySaint, GG. How do you feel?
Thanks, yeah, that was a little bit of a rough one. Couldn't start doing palaces until very late. due to lack of fairy. And by the time I found hammer, I suppose it was too late. You know, with the flute being hammer block.
Yeah, that was the troll of this game. And yeah, how did you feel about your gameplay? Your gameplay in the Eastern was very rough. Both of you game over a few times, but I bet you game over a little bit more. So how did you feel about that?
Yeah, the early game. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better layout on the Western continent. Everything was, you know, laid out in a friendly enough way. The early difficulty came, with the game overs early, you know, upon arriving east. My second time there, I tried to create a shortcut for myself by going to a cave that was closer to the wrap spot, and I ended up gaming over again in short order to there was like a blue Dyra, or I'm sorry, it was a Lizalfos in a low ceiling area, so that was nearly impossible to get through. And then, you know, you had to spend the rest of the seed trying to make plays just looking for the one item. And when I was in 4, I decided to ignore the item because I found a quick boss. Then I wanted to go into Valley of Death and clear that palace. And then after not finding the flute there, I said, well, I better go back to 4 before I start doing things like Death Mountain and Palace 5.
Yeah, digshake was very lucky because as soon as he got the downstab technique and the spell out of Rudo, the fairy spell, he went directly into 5 and found the item. So yeah, he was very lucky in that aspect.
Yeah, I would say so. He made his own luck, though. He knows what he's doing, but yeah, looking around 5 for the item is usually not going to be one of my plays until later in the game.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I forgot what I was about to say. He said it wasn't it was what was the right order in his mind, that he was very close to Palace 5 and he had the level, so he decided to go for it, and he kind of stumbled into the item, but I'm not so sure about the location of the item in Palace 5.
Yeah, you had to go left from the start, but that's where the boss was too. So he may have possibly wasted some more time if he had just gone right from the start. That would have just led to a whole bunch of nothing. If I went left and down, and that led to a bunch of nothing. So I think both the item and the boss were both on that left side anyway. I suppose if he was just looking for the boss, it makes sense that he would have found the item first.
Yeah, I think so too. Unfortunately, he did the interview but had to go to check out his baby. But yeah, he sent you an invitation for the 3rd match. So yeah, Trails is hyped because we have a 3rd match. He was wishing for it.
Well, that's nice that he's rooting against me.
Yeah.
I think everyone's hyped that we're gonna have a 3rd match. But yeah, like I said, whenever you all figure it out, let's get this scheduled.